Hello, friends. Famous American journalist known for his independence, honesty, and integrity, Seymour Hersh recently wrote a scandalous article on his website stating that the Zelensky administration is mired in corruption and is purchasing fuel from its enemy, namely Russia, at a low price. Meanwhile, Americans allocate money for fuel based on the overall European price policy. As a result, there was a scandal in narrow circles in Washington. Seymour Hersh writes that Ukraine is losing its allies in vital governing bodies in America. Corruption is repulsive and undermines the willingness of professionals in these institutions to help Ukraine to the fullest extent possible. That is, the situation is such that the White House believes that it is necessary to wait for the victory, or at least the result of this counteroffensive, and then decide what to do next with this condition, while the intelligence community believes that it is necessary to act now because there may be a point of no return. That is, there is a rift between the White House and the intelligence community. The White House is in chaos, making decisions based on theories they have come up with, as Hersh writes, without relying on what the intelligence community tells them. But thank God, in this situation, there is a department that is really working with Ukraine and for Ukraine, and that is the Pentagon. In this context, Hersh draws attention to the following fact. For 2 months now, the 82nd Airborne Division of the U.S. has been stationed in Poland. Additionally, at the end of last year, the 101st Airborne Division appeared in Romania for training, but they are still there even though the exercises have ended. The question is, what are they doing there? According to their status, they do not have the right to initiate combat operations on their own. However, as Seymour Hersh writes, their status resembles a drop hook, meaning that if they come under attack, they can respond to the fullest extent. There are 20,000 of them, and Hersh asks why they are there. Could they become a drop hook? Could they enter into the war? The overall picture is as follows. Inexperienced people run the White House. There is no coordination with the National Security Council. There is no overall strategy in relations with Ukraine, and corruption prevails in Kiev. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army is preparing for war. A stunning picture. This person Hersh is not deceiving anyone. He also writes that General Milley has prepared a document on surrender for Putin, which means he is 100% sure that the Russians will lose in Ukraine. Hersh then muses, if things do not go as the Ukrainian army hopes during the counteroffensive, does this mean that 2 American brigades will engage in battle with the Russian army on Ukrainian soil? That is the situation, gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and always stay informed about what is happening on the front and in the world.